Okay. You ready?
I'm ready.
Hey guys, it's Bryce.
And Jared.
And we're here for our podcast, Koda Origins. It's been so long since we've done one. We almost forgot. We got to do our little toast.
We had a drink.
It's semifinal season, so we're drinking water. Water to you. Humid out here in Oklahoma. Stay hydrated, team. Stay hydrated. Okay, so tell them why we've been absent for so long, Jared.
Thomas Sullivan took all of his equipment back, so we had to buy our own equipment.
We had loaner equipment for the podcast, guys, and we wanted to bring you guys a quality podcast. Not just on our phone and YouTubing it. So we got some nice mics and this fancy headset.
I can hear myself. I hate it.
I love it. I feel like we're really official at this point. We got our camera over here on a tripod. We got all these fancy mics going. I can hear my feedback.
We also have a trailer to do the podcast from now on, I guess.
Did you notice this is Jared's trailer parked right outside of Coda? He keeps laughing at it, shaking it a little bit.
Can you see the sign?
Camera move. Just focus and comes back.
Sit still.
Okay, I won't move. Sorry.
All right, so we got a lot of stuff to talk about.
We got to get in.
Yeah, we've been missing a few weeks. Okay, so let's start with quarterfinals.
Okay.
That's kind of where we were at when we last stopped our podcast. And so we sent 5 teams to the quarterfinals, and we had a whole bunch of individuals doing different levels of occupational games and of masters and individuals, and it was just all over the place. To be honest, so much that it's hard to keep up with. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the teams. Forgive me for all the individuals that competed. Next year, we'll make sure we're ready and we podcast you guys. So the teams that did the quarterfinals and made it onto semifinals. Now, only the top 80 from North America made it onto semifinals. This is out of 200 teams. And the cool thing was that each semifinal now, some have happened, some are coming up, is 20 athletes or 20 teams. And so out of those 80 teams that make it, 20 go to 4 different semifinals. And it's neat this year because you don't really know which one you're going. You kind of rank them, and they figure out where they're going to send you. And it happened to be this year that almost all of our teams are going to different semifinals. There's 4 semifinals, and we have at least one Koda team in each semifinal.
And 2 in the one.
Yeah, and 2 in the Atlas games, the virtual one. Who came in 80th place? Koda Iron View. Now, they were 80th place by 1 point. So, I mean, it was nerve-wracking. We had some issues with the filming and stuff. We'll know a lot better next year. We definitely learned our lessons.
Yes.
They had some great finishes, all over the place. A 30th finish on that workout number 2. So that was really good. Good job out there to the team at Iron View. Native came in at 69th. They're very consistent. Their worst score was 92nd.
Wow.
Their best score 51st, again on workout 2. So that was really good.
What was workout 2 that we're doing so good on?
Gosh, now that you ask me, I don't remember.
I think it was the handstand.
That sounds about right. Because Team Koda didn't do that good on that one. Let's see. We had Norman come in at 55th. They did really good. We had HQ come in at 41st, and then Team Koda come in at 24th. Now, I feel like I have to tell a story. With Team Koda, we got all the workouts, and I had this master plan where we were going to do 2 on Thursday night, and then we were going to do 1 on Friday morning, and then we're going to do another one Friday afternoon, and then Saturday morning was going to come. They were going to do one, and we were going to be done. Mm-hmm. That was going to be it.
That didn't happen, though.
It didn't happen that way. So we did the 2 on Thursday, and now remember that the first 2 needed to be submitted by
Friday at noon.
Friday at noon. Friday at noon, or maybe 2.
And then 2 o'clock the results came out or something.
Yeah, something like that. So we had 3 workouts done, and we're then on our 4th one because we kind of did them out of order a little bit in order to game plan them some. And Toby was in the middle of his double unders and had this freak patella injury happen doing double unders. And as soon as it happened, we kind of knew, like, oh man, this is not good. We stopped him. We put him off to the side. We were kind of trying to think about what was going to happen. We had about 4 hours before we had to submit scores. We went back. We ran some numbers and kind of tried to guess where we would be on the first 3 scores, and knowing that the next 2 we wouldn't get very good scores at it. And, times are really tough. We called up Tucker, Tuck Hood 08, and said, Tucker, I need you to get down here. Take off work. It's time to get to work.
Yeah.
You're not doing your normal job. You're here for the CrossFits. And he came in strong. And so he did. So, and then the team now had already done 3 workouts, had to wipe them all and start over. This is Taylor, Colby, Randall,
Yes.
with now Tucker on board. And so they did all the workouts again. I think Taylor only cried one time. It was really a pretty good weekend and still pulled off 24th.
Yeah.
Now, since then, Tucker's been back in the game and working hard, so really excited for semifinals for them. But that was definitely it's stressful, but also cool to see, someone step up to the challenge and just take that, head on. And I think that kind of adversity is really what breeds greatness.
Yeah, that was really good by him.
That was all, and the team staying in the game like that. So I'm really excited going forward. Even though they're, in 24th technically in North America, let's throw an asterisk in there that there was some craziness that went on.
And the front squat.
The front squats, they were 5th.
They had to do I think they did the front squat like 12 times between the semifinals, the quarterfinals individual.
With all those,
Yeah, they just kept doing 4 rep
Colby
front
did the
squats.
handstand push-up one, was done, and then Toby get hurt. And then like an hour later, had to do the handstand push-up one again.
Yes.
It was wild. And then I had to row wall ball again. That's where we got the crying from.
Yeah.
So it was pretty awesome to see them come together like that.
Yes.
So also, occupational games are really good for Koda. Katie Sondag came in 2nd place by 1 point in the firefighter division.
Yep.
And Sarah Carley came in 5th place in the law enforcement division. That's in the world.
Yep, that was pretty fun.
Pretty fun. So good job on them. I'm excited for that going forward. So then we had, some time off after the quarterfinals, and we did Koda Scaled Games Championship of the World.
The Koda Games, yes. That was Nacho and I put a lot of time and effort into that one, and we were very excited that it came in together. Bryce didn't have anything to do with it. It was mainly Nacho, to be honest.
Didn't do a single thing.
We were very excited that the Ironview, all 4 Ironview people
SB
came
helped a
down.
lot, too.
Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah.
SB did all the work.
The director of,
Oh, yeah.
the director of the
We had a
Koda
lot of
Scaled
people
Games.
helping it, but it was mainly Nacho and I. Little help from Bryce and SB.
Here we go. So what were some of your standout moments from the Koda Scaled Games Championship
I think
of the World?
what was very fun was that we had to do the chaos all in one heat because we really couldn't trust anybody.
No one.
We wanted to do 2 heats, but then we knew somebody would ruin it for us and go tell their buddy who was in the 2nd heat. So we just did it all in one heat. So we had to find 32 judges, explain the workout to them 3 minutes before the workout started, and everything went by very, very good.
Yeah, that was really cool to see all that happen.
Yes. The Olympia Renew came in 1st. Ashley Wise from Deer Creek came in 2nd, and Molly Moore came in 3rd. And Molly was a wild card.
Yeah.
That's how strong the native girls were over there.
I mean, I'm telling you, Native has a female crew that runs deep.
Yes, that was pretty fun.
Yeah, the guys need to step it up over there because
Yes,
girls
for
are about
sure.
to take over. Do you think it's because mauve is their color?
I don't think
Attracts
so.
more good female athletes?
Maybe so.
We need to think about that.
Oh, and then the boys, we had 2 Norman, 1st and 2nd, Taylor and Kevin, and then Brad Smith, the oldest competitor, came in 3rd.
My boy Brad. That's
And
right.
Kevin won the final workout, and that's what tied him for 2nd, and that's what made him.
Yeah, I remember they were
2nd
actually
place.
tied for 2nd, Brad and Kevin, and then it was the tiebreak was who had the highest finishes, and that finish really helped
Yeah,
him.
That's
Yep.
that's what did it.
So that was awesome.
Yes.
And so Ironview, that's them coming down was your big deal. Two of the things I noticed during the, besides just all the spectators and everyone who came to support, our scaled athletes was on the acid bath
Oh, yes.
workout.
Wash.
I just assumed Brad was going to run away with that.
Uh-huh.
And even after the workouts were announced, I took him to the side. I do his individual prescription. I talked to him, kind of some game planning. I said, okay, this is a long day. This is your first workout. You're in the 2nd heat. See what the 1st heat does. And then on that 2nd heat, just stay ahead of everyone. Let's try to win this by only going like 90 to 95%, right? Gaming it a little bit. I was not prepared for John Connor to come out of Tulsa.
That was John Connor's first time to ever touch a ski erg.
I mean, he went ham.
Yeah, I looked
Go
over there on
nuts.
the rower. He caught up with him on the rower, and then Brad, I think, went back ahead of him on the bike.
Well, so what I saw was, they were neck and neck, and I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
I was excited, which is obvious by the video replay. But I saw John maybe get off a tick ahead of Brad, and then on the way back to the finish line, run into the rower,
Oh,
have to kind of sidestep it,
And that was it.
Brad pass him, and get that half step ahead for the win.
oh my gosh.
I mean, that was exciting.
Yeah.
That was an exciting finish right there.
We had two very exciting finishes.
What
With
was the other one that you
with the
liked?
run?
The run.
Kevin Burton and Taylor,
And Taylor
Vincent.
Vincent. Yeah, they were moving on that run,
He
weren't they?
passed him on the sign, right there at the sign. Right there at the sign that you can see right there. That's where he passed him.
Coming in.
Made it in. And they were like 5-minute mile pace, I think.
Yeah.
It was a crazy fast pace that they were doing.
That was awesome. You know, another one that I really liked was Ashley Holdenville TV.
Yes.
Got her first muscle up in the competition.
Yes.
That was an awesome moment. Good job, Ashley, on that one.
And Elizabeth Rathgerberger, she
Nailed it.
she finished the run. She didn't think she was going to finish the run and finished the run.
She's not known for being a long distance runner.
No.
She's what we would call a power athlete.
Yeah, but she did really good when the clean workout started.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it was awesome that she got in, had time, made
Yep.
it happen.
And Andy finished the clean workout without getting in on time.
Well, no one was surprised by that. The clean, I mean.
The touch and go. She'd touch and go the final 4 reps to finish with like 1 second to spare.
That's what you got to do.
That was fun.
Heck yeah. So what else we got for Koda Scale Games?
I think that's all I have right now. Next year is going to be tough to make it bigger and better, but
I know, we're going to give it hell.
yeah.
We'll try hard.
Nacho
too.
has plans already.
Get on it, Nacho. I guess it's all you.
I think we should cancel them.
All right, so now we have the semifinals. And so that's our teams, our 5 teams that made the semifinals. And then we also had an individual make the semifinals, Kevin Schutz out of Ironview.
Yes.
And, you know, like I was talking about earlier, you get basically put in different semifinals that are different weekends in different spots around the U.S. that also have different workouts. So it's been kind of cool to see different events and stuff come out. The first one was Mid-Atlantic, and that was out in Knoxville, Tennessee. That's the one that Koda Native went to. They ended up getting 18th overall. They got a 7th place finish with their girls lift,
Oh wow.
which was awesome. Yep, so that was kind of their shining moment. They also got a ton of sweet swag.
They did pretty a lot better, it seemed like, than the Granite Games.
I am so surprised that CrossFit didn't give everyone the same swag bag.
I'm wondering about the Atlas Games swag bag.
I bet we get a postcard.
Yeah, I'm thinking so.
So, I mean, they got from Mid-Atlantic, they got like Noble bags, all kinds
yeah.
of grips, you know, just tons of cool stuff.
Group band.
The Whoop.
Well, yeah, and then Granite Games, they got a T-shirt, which it
T-shirt.
did say Koda on it, so I guess that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then a face mask, not knowing that doesn't really
And
fly.
then Whoop.
A Whoop band that
Yeah.
they need to pay the prescription.
Yeah.
I mean the prescription, not prescription, subscription, the subscription for. So, gosh, that is a disappointment.
Yeah.
Not only that, but also in Granite Games, it was on that Vikings practice field
Which
turf.
was awesome.
Yeah, out in St. Cloud. But at one point, they took the temperature from the turf 147 degrees.
They didn't expect it to be that hot, I don't think.
There's people falling out left and right,
I saw
not
one
drinking
guy.
enough water. Oh man, that had to be brutal
On
out
the
there.
one workout that Kevin did really good, I saw him carrying a guy off.
Yeah. So let's talk about Kevin's performance a little bit. He got started off with a 4th place finish, 300-pound snatch
So that was a first for a Koda athlete in a competition.
in a competition.
We've had some 300-pound snatches, but never underneath the lights.
That's right. And that's official now. It's in
Yeah.
the record books.
That was pretty fun.
And he only had 3 attempts.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
What did he hit? 275, 285, 300?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which the last time I saw him snatch in a competition was in regionals in maybe 16.
I saw him at Wadapalooza miss snatch after snatch one
In
year.
16, he dropped it on his neck about
Yeah.
4 times.
So he's getting a lot better.
A lot better, Kevin. Good job.
And the air is a little bit lighter in Colorado.
Maybe that's helping with those
Yeah.
weights.
Good job, Kevin.
Heck yeah. Okay, and he also got a 9th place finish on that, I think they called it back-to-back 2.
Yeah. It had step-ups.
Step-ups. And, well, that one was Tosa Bar and step-ups,
Yes.
right? Now, the back-to-back 1 had some heavy sandbag cleans.
Yes.
If I was a Bricktown Throwdown 2021 competitor, I would really look at that back-to-back workout and what those movements were and think to myself, man, this is really what people like to watch in competitions.
I feel like some of those
Sandbag
movements might
cleans,
be
some
doing
heavy
it.
step-ups.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man. Okay. Hint, hint. All right. So Kevin overall finished 16th.
Yes.
Yep, 16th overall. Awesome job out there at the Granite Games. The team finished 10th, and they were in the final heat the whole time.
Yep.
So that was awesome. Great job on the team. a few exciting things I think from them was watching Kristen on the run after the sled push. She did like a little somersault.
Yeah.
The Klug was killing the sled.
Yes.
It was awesome. I was getting texts from people that I haven't talked to in like 5 years.
Oh, really?
Saying, yeah, I saw your guys out there killing it on that sled push.
I love that sled that they had too.
It was cool. I wish those things weren't so expensive.
I know it.
Okay. So those are the two.
Oh yeah, Kevin is 34. Next year he'll be 35.
Yes.
So I think we need to go ahead and buy our tickets now for 2022 games.
Do you think this could be my formal request to Mai to ask her if I could borrow this trailer to go to the games next year in 2022 to watch Kevin?
Good luck.
I'll desanitize it. It's fine. Okay. Think about it. Now, we've had 2 semifinals already. We got 2 more coming up. Norman, so not this weekend, but next weekend. Norman is going to Vegas. Right? And then Team Koda and Ironview are doing the virtual one. So that's the Atlas Games that was supposed to be in Canada. Canada is shut down completely, and so they are doing it online instead, which is kind of a little weird. It's a little more, it feels a little more quarterfinals-y because they release the workouts. We already have them.
Yep.
But so Thursday at noon, Friday at noon, Saturday at noon, they're going to release 2 passwords for one password for each workout, and so you have to do the workout and then tell them the password in the video.
Yes.
So it kind of forces you to wait and do them officially, I guess, and then you only have that 24-hour window to do the 2 workouts. But unlike the other semifinals, if we have a bad first minute, we could stop it, restart it, go again, or we can switch those 2 workouts around, and do them out of order if we think it will help us out. We can do 2, in the afternoon, or we could do 1 in the afternoon, sleep, and do 1 the next day. There's a lot of wiggle room in there for us. So we can play with that a little bit, and we'll try to set our team up for success for sure on that one.
And then and Casey will be running his team up there in Ironview.
Oh yeah, Casey and I have definitely been texting back and forth about game plans and all that kind of stuff, for sure. So it's been exciting. I'm really looking forward to it. Fingers crossed we pull out a good performance. Have a great time.
Who is on the Ironview team? Do you know? Is it Tony Silva?
Tony the Rope Silva is on it.
Okay.
I know that.
That's the one person I was worried about.
Maggie.
Yeah. Is it Maggie?
And I believe it was Emily as well.
Okay.
I saw him do a practice.
Yeah.
I like the way they're really pausing at the top to make sure that everybody was there. And
I did not like that. I think you need to ride the line a little more. But, different strokes.
I know. We got to make sure the judges are really on.
Yeah, I will say there's going to be definitely some serious video reviews.
Yes,
so we need to be ready
sure.
for that. So Bricktown Throwdown coming up. We kind of gave a hint already. So far we have the schedule out and we have the heat list out, so teams know when they're going, what the stages are called, what the names of the workouts are and stuff. So I'm always excited when they see that and they start guessing what they're going to be. There's some different names that I think kind of give it away, but I don't know. Maybe you got to think a little deeper to see what they are. So
they'll never be able to guess.
You don't think so?
No.
No. I think highly of people. I'm also excited to actually release them, and we'll release them all a week to 2 weeks in advance. Let them have some time to practice some of the more complicated ones. We'll probably do some of them in class at Koda once they are released.
And you can stop asking in the Facebook page.
They just ask it up. Don't
they ask every day.
But they send us private messages.
Yeah, when they're
like
gonna
we're
do
just going to tell them.
Yep.
Like I'm not going to tell everyone else, but if you send a private message, I'll tell just you.
Nope.
Come on. So definitely excited about that. Booking hotel rooms at the Omni. I think that's recommended. And I would also be on the lookout. We're working on a little tent village. Now, Scissortail Park won't let you put tents up on their facility. Like those awnings that we all like to sit under to get out of the sun and put all our stuff around and have our little area. But I think we've kind of got some setup. I'm sort of working a little back-end deal where I think they'll let me set up some staging areas where we can have a select number of tents. So we're not really sure exactly how that's going to work yet, but stand by, be paying attention. We might have it where people can sign up or something for those tent spaces and bring their own awning out. We won't be able to put any stakes in the ground, so we'll have to have sandbags or something that you can tie them to, but we're working through that right now.
Maybe some dumbbells and some bungee cords. That's what I do.
Yeah, you bring your own dumbbells out? That's not a bad idea. We're not loaning out dumbbells to everybody, though. Get your own.
It's going to be exciting for everybody not from the city to come down and check out
Oh,
Scissortail.
Scissortail. Yeah, it's going to be really neat. I'm excited about it. Fingers crossed the weather holds up for us. We have a backup plan if it doesn't, but I think it could be really fun. Not only this year, but just what it could grow into.
We're trying to make it sort of a Wadapalooza feel at some point.
Wadapalooza-esque, let's say. So besides Bricktown Throwdown, we're deep in the middle of this single egg, single arm cycle. I don't know about you, Jared, but I'm very impressed at how many people are still doing the single egg stuff.
Seems like that's what everybody's doing.
It does, and I feel like they're feeling better from it. They're engaging their muscles a little bit better. They're able to hold the tempo better. And, like you, I was worried that it's not super sexy. You don't see people putting their single leg deadlift on Instagram very much.
Not very often.
So, it's very good to see. Keep that up, team. I promise it will pay off in dividends at the end of this cycle.
Yes.
Along with that, you'll notice that the aerobic stuff is getting longer and longer.
Yeah,
right?
people love that.
So yesterday we did the 9 minutes on, 3 minutes off, 7 minutes on, 3 minutes off, 5 minutes on. That was a sweaty mess at every gym I was at. I was at Deer Creek and Native, and it was just a sweat fest.
Yeah.
All over the place.
My said that was a very fun, hard workout.
If my likes it, everybody likes it. Yeah.
It felt like back in when I started CrossFit, like 2016, 2015.
We just throw down.
Back.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
We don't love doing that. It was
light though.
it was important to keep it light for that
A lot
one.
of old people, people have been not old people, have been doing it for a while. It felt like a bear complex.
Yeah.
We're not doing that ever. Never. Cool. Well, that's mainly the stuff I wanted to go over. Jared, you got anything you're excited about?
We have the First Timers Open sign up June 21st at 8 p.m.
So what's the rules about signing up for first timers? What disqualifies you from first timers?
Well, we kind of have a little bit of a asterisk because if you did the Koda games, we're allowing you to still do first timers.
Even if you podiumed at the Koda games, is that true?
I think one of the people at Podium have already done it.
Okay, so we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Okay. So no podiumers are going to do the Koda. The first timers open.
I don't think so. I'll have to look at it and see.
I would hope not.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some of the teams that are doing Bricktown. Do we think we need to move any of those teams up?
I think we have one team we might get a little bit of grief
We're going
from.
to need to talk about them.
Okay, maybe we'll talk to that offline.
Offline. We'll have a meeting here in the trailer.
Yeah.
So sign-ups, okay, and we know the competition is going to be the 28th, August 28th?
Yes, August 28th.
Awesome. It'll be a fun one-dayer.
Yep.
Everyone who does it is new. So they haven't done competitions outside their gym. This is like the first time they're getting judged in front of a bunch of people, going to try to get on the podium. Everyone's nervous. They always think, oh my gosh, I'm going to do bad, and everyone's looking at me. But realistically, everyone's worried about this themselves.
Yes.
Everybody's focused on not messing up. So come out here. This is the way to start it.
This is our favorite day of the year.
First timers. It
Yes.
really is. It's just so cool to have that group, get that experience and see the look in their eye when they're out there on the floor, a little nervous, a little hesitant, but also hungry and
nervous.
ready to attack.
Zeth was the one that made that cool logo for us, too.
Good work on that, Seth.
It might be our best First Timers Open logo.
Does Dooner know you say that?
No, I don't know.
Oh, he's going to listen to this podcast.
It's a big podcast.
Cool. All right.
I think that's it, isn't it?
I think that's out. We did finally get some submissions in for our sign off, and we found a good one. But I want you to know this is our first time doing it on the air, so
And I'm going to screw it up.
most likely Jared's going to screw it up. But we're going to try it. So here's our new sign off. Feel free to use it out there on the streets, team. Keep it cool.
Keep it friendly.
Keep it Koda.
Yes, I did it. Sorry, Mike.
I feel like that was good.